So infrared, what is infrared heating? How can it be used? Where can it be used? What is the different types of infrared controllers on the market? What is the different types of infrared panel on the market? This is a video, to educate people about the different types of options available to you. Eamon McGrath is my name. We specialize in electric infrared heating since 2010. We've done, at this stage, all different types of projects, from somebody wanting to heat one room in a house right up to an office block, nursing home, multiple houses. And as the drive is there now for electric heating in your home, is infrared a viable option? We would say yes, and let me explain why. But as I explain why, it's also important to look at the different options available to you. As infrared becomes more popular in Ireland, people now have more choice. And it's important to educate yourself before you make a decision. Number one, if infrared is for you. And number two is, why should I spend 500 or 600 euros on an infrared panel versus going online and buying an infrared panel for 100 or 200 euros? Why should you spend 200 euros on a controller versus buying a controller online for 30 or 40 euros? And these are the questions that I want to answer, because these are questions that people ask us a lot. And it's very important that anybody that's considering infrared looks at this video to educate themselves about infrared and the benefits to you. Not all houses are suitable for infrared, but a big client that we see that is installing infrared is somebody that wants to move away from oil and gas, that maybe has problems with their existing wet system. Then what's becoming more popular is in new houses where the cost to put in the heat pump, with the price of materials going up, the price of labor going up, and they can install infrared. But if I take a step back, and today I just want to focus on the controller and also the infrared panel. Okay, so the first thing is, let's talk about the controller. Yeah, this controller, when you come into the room, you have a control pad on the wall, like you see here behind me, and you have the infrared panel on the ceiling. And I'm just going to quickly and nicely just show you the panel on the ceiling there, yeah? So that's the panel. In this office, we have two panels. I'll talk about the panels in a minute, but I just want to talk about the controller. Now, the controller sits on the wall in the room. When you touch the controller, it lights up. It's the size of your mobile phone, and it sits into a single deep back box, yeah? And the face clips off. So when it's being installed, that's what's installed into the wall, and then all your controls are in the face plate, and that clips back on like that, yeah? Like that. Now, what does this do differently than using a standard controller? So we'll call them the less expensive option, being the controller. And why we see that it's very important to use a very good quality controller to control infrared. Electricity is expensive. So if you use a less expensive controller, you will spend more to run the system. And a system that's going to be heating your home for the next 15 or 20 years, it's very important to consider a good quality controller. So this controller, we call it IR Sun Regulator. The software and the main components are assembled in Europe. Okay, there obviously is some components coming from elsewhere. So it's designed for the European market. The menu, the layout, how you navigate through the app, which I'll talk about in a minute. The controller, right? So this controller fits on the wall in the room. It controls the temperature in that room. You have a temperature sensor here on the bottom of the controller. To summarize, or to what this does differently than a standard controller. And this is important because we get calls from clients and say, well, all thermostats are the same. And that is not true. What this does differently is the software in this is designed differently, that allows the result within the room that it regulates the heat from the panel. How does it regulate the heat from the panel? Well, it's software that controls the heat output from the panel. So how does that affect you when you're in the room? So if I'm sat here, I just show you the panels up ahead. If I'm using a standard thermostat, the heater is either on or off. The temperature drops in the room by 0.5 degree. Your heaters come on and blast heat. So if I'm sat underneath the heater, I feel the heat coming down on top of me, which can become uncomfortable for a long period of time. Also as well, you have this hot and cold scenario within the room. If you use this type of controller, you eliminate that, because when the temperature drops by 0.5 degree in the room, the heater only comes on as a percentage output, which means that it's not working harder than it needs to, and it allows more, because when the temperature drops in the room and you bring on the heater and it blasts, you're going from 0 watts to 1,000 watts if it's a 1,000 watt panel. When you're using this type of controller, you go from 0 watts to 200 watts just to compensate the temperature back to the room. So that's a much better way to use the infrared panel. It improves efficiency and it improves the comfort level of the heaters in the room as well. This controller will also record energy consumption, which is basic enough, but very good, because you can see each and every day and each and every month how much it's costing you to run your infrared system. That is the big feature with the controller, and it's something that needs to be emphasized, because the best way to use the infrared panel is that you maintain the temperature in the room. If you allow a room to get too hot and too cold, or if you turn off the heating in the morning and you turn it back on in the evening, all the energy you think you've saved by not having it on in the morning, you're going to use that and more to get the temperature back up. So if you just set the stat at 17 degrees and let the heater then regulate itself, trickle heat into the room, and then you're maintaining the temperature using the IR Sun controller. That is the most efficient way to use the infrared panel. Then we look at the infrared panel. So just a message come in there. Infrared panel. Now this is a corner sample of the infrared panel. You can see it's 20 mil thick. It's quite slim. Yeah. You can also see as well that it's not like flat and shiny that you'd have on maybe a car or a finish. This is a stainless steel heater with a powder coated finish on it. So you can see it's actually blends in very well onto the wall when it's installed. Yeah. You see it there. So what happens is you have a bracketing system that fits onto the ceiling, and then the heater slots in onto the bracket. This panel will operate at 90 degrees. You also have panels that will operate at 100, 110 degrees. And what is the difference? So the difference really is all panels will look the same from the outside, but you have to look at what the makeup of the panel is, right? We use a heating element that's certified for 35 years, so it will last for 35 years. We offer 15 up to 20-year warranty on the heater. Now, so what you need to look at is number one, the lifespan of the heater, and number two, the warranty of the heater. And that will determine the quality of the panel you're buying. You'll notice the thickness. You can go online and buy a panel that's wafer thin that might seem good value, but when you actually look at the quality heating element inside, the warranty, the surface temperature, the average surface temperature is over 100 degrees. This one will operate at 90 degrees because it's putting out, it will heat as much of an area than you're getting off the 100 degree, but because of the technology in the heating element, you are able to heat the same level of a room to the same output using a 90 degree surface temperature panel. The other thing as well is the thickness is here, the heating elements at the front. There's also insulation, so you're not losing heat out the back of the panel. You are a small bit, but nothing major. Whereas the slimmer panel, you will lose heat out the back and the front, which will make it to not run in as efficient as it can. This, if you have as I showed you the panels on the ceiling earlier in the video, if you have a 1,000 watt panel on the ceiling, a 1,000 watt panel of good quality is going to put out more heat and be more energy efficient than a 1,000 watt panel that is a poorer quality that you might have considered to purchase because it's been cheaper to buy, less expensive. That's not the case. The case is that the better quality panel will be the one that's thickness, that has a good quality heating element inside. And the question you need to ask is, what's the warranty and what's the lifespan of the heater? And the lifespan of Sun Life 1 is 35-year lifespan and up to a 20-year warranty. Simple, okay? Now, because we're doing supply and install into our clients' properties, we are not putting in a panel that we need to go back to replace. So it's important for us as installers that we need to be putting in a call came in there. We need to do a job that we are not going back to. And that's why we use quality infrared panel that's going to do as it says it's going to do, that is sized correctly, taking into account ceiling height, level of insulation, is there insulation on the floor, how many external walls. That's why it needs to be sized correctly with a good quality infrared panel using a very good quality controller will give you the results you need. Because if you're spending thousands of euros on a heating system that's going to replace your oil or gas, or you're considering it to a heat pump, you need to understand how infrared works, how the controller works, how the infrared panel works, and then you can make an educated decision. As mentioned earlier in the video, as infrared becomes more popular in the market here, people need to understand the different types of infrared in the market. And simple. So anything else before I finish? Do your research, talk to the experts, somebody that specializes in infrared. It's easy to sell a product, but it's more difficult to sell and install a product and stand over the product. And that's what we do. We've been doing it since 2010. We've loads of successful installations, happy clients. And that is the reason we are successful in the market in Ireland. That's why we are market leader in infrared in Ireland, because we operate like this. We are all over our customers. We educate our customers. We make video content like this. We go back and sit with our clients to get their feedback since they moved to infrared. And that gives us the success in the market. Look at our other videos. Educate yourself about infrared. Understand it. And talk to people that understand infrared, that specialize in infrared, not somebody that tells you it won't work, warm air rises, electricity is expensive. You know, a heat pump operates 3-to-1 in terms of ratio. Infrared offers 1-to-1. These are all other questions people ask. I'll make other videos about them, but there's just an overview of infrared over 10 plus minutes. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching.